Okay, what's up, fam? It's your boy, Mike thePilot. Hey, listen, I want to give you guys a few pointers, and this may help you out. Some of this stuff you may already know. I see my cousin, Viv. You can always count on you joining me. I see my aunt Dorme. Hey, look, y'all hang with me for a minute. Y'all hang with me for a minute because I want y'all to stay with me while I'm here in Philadelphia. Hey, cuz, I see you, Aunt Dorme. So, I'm gonna do this vlog real quick. I want to give you some pointers when you're traveling, especially when you're, traveling, whether it's rail, air, bus, car, okay? My girl, and you know it. I love you, Viv. I love you, Aunt Dorme. I got a very good family. I wouldn't trade my family for nothing in the world. Hey, Aunt Dorme, I see you. But listen, I'm gonna give them some point. I'm gonna give everybody. Look, I'm gonna make use of this time I got sitting here in Philly, and so it's not all dead time. So let me start it out like this. I worked with the airline for a number of years, and during that period, did a lot of traveling. As an airline employee, one of the benefits you get is love you more. I don't know about that, but let's just call it even. How about that? My aunt and my cousin saying they love me more. All right. We just have to say we love each other the same. How about that? Y'all notice I be playing my eyebrows a lot. I gotta get these things tricked. Somebody give me some. I know somebody that's like, man, will you please brush your eyebrows? And I do, but they like all over the place. And I don't want to cut them because they're like my family's signature. All of the folks on my father's side of the family have really thick eyebrows, and I don't want to cut that. That's like cutting your locks. But anyway, I divest for just a second. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all some pointers on traveling. So I'm sitting here in Philly. I'm gonna give y'all a look around in the food court. Let's see if it'll work. Oh, it looks like it ain't gonna work. I'll turn the camera around. How about this? Okay, so I'm sitting here in Philly. Got here about an hour ago, maybe a little over that. I got a 4.5. I stopped counting. My flight don't leave here until like 9 o'clock tonight. So it's 5:30 right now. So I still have a couple more hours. And I want to show you how you can pass that time away to make it seem like it's no big deal. Y'all let me know you're still with me, because I'm here in the airport and I could lose my Wi-Fi connection. I don't want to be talking to a screen and nobody's watching. So I want to give you guys some pointers. Before I do that, I'm going to qualify my credentials. So I'm a former airline employee. Okay, I see you, Viv. Former airline employee, I've been traveling all my life. All my adult life. I have spent so much time in airports. It's like a second home for me. They could really do a movie on airline employees and how much time they spend in the airport. So I'm traveling back from Baltimore. Flights going through Charlotte was kind of tight, so I decided to come through Philly. And as fate would have it, my connecting flight. Let's just say I missed my connecting flight. I'm not gonna go into that, but it's all good. So I'm gonna give you guys some pointers. So first thing is, when you travel, don't travel with too much baggage. That's a good lesson in life too. Don't travel with too much baggage, right? Right? I got a co-traveler over here giving me the co-sign on that one. I'm doing a live Facebook video, so I'm not talking to myself.
I shopped at the King of Prussia Mall. Right. And so now my bag's really, really full.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. So just don't travel with too much baggage. You might want to take. You can carry on 2 bags. Okay. So what you want to do there is you want to pack the necessities. Now, if you have medication, you always want to put your medication in your carry-on bag. Never pack your medication in your checked baggage, because anything can happen. You could get separated from your baggage, and now you're separated from your medication. So first and foremost, if you take medication, I got a low battery, so I'm gonna plug up my phone here, which that's gonna be another point. The charger Make sure you have your charger for your phone and all your electronic devices. I'll get into what I travel with here in a minute. But make sure, again, you travel where you with your medication. Make sure you put your medication in your bag. Okay. Now a couple of other essentials I travel with. I'm going to show you. I carry a tote bag, a backpack. You know, compliments of my guy down in Charlotte, Fred Whitfield. Achievements Unlimited. Got 1 million bags at the house. But a couple things I always travel with. I'm gonna just pull some stuff out here. See what I got here. And I'll show you everything I got. So, first thing I want to show you is toiletries. Okay, another thing, keys. Make sure you pack your keys in your carry-on. I mean, in your carry-on bag. Don't pack your keys in your in your check baggage. Okay, I'm pulling this stuff out so you guys can get an idea. And this stuff should help you out when you travel. All right, I know people are probably looking at me like I'm crazy here. All right, so what do I have here? I'm gonna just show it to you first. Okay, so first and foremost, always carry a little bar soap. All right, a little bar soap you can get from a hotel. This is in a little packet. I like this because, you know, if you get stuck in an airport overnight, you can use this to freshen up in the restroom. Okay. Then I always carry, hygiene stuff. I got my foldable, if that's even a word, collapsible, you know, a toothbrush you can fold up. All right. This toothbrush, okay, nice little fold up. I see you, Dormy. I say you gotta go. Deidre's picking me up. Okay, that's cool. That's all good. You can come back and watch this later. All right, toothbrush. I'm gonna put that back in the bag. Well, obviously, if you got a toothbrush, you need toothpaste. And where is my toothpaste? And even if you don't have toothpaste, you can always pick that up in the airport. So I can't find my toothpaste right now. This little bag right here, I keep. It's got all kind of little toiletries in it. It's got like lotion, body lotion. It's got some. Most of it is lotion and soap. Okay. Yeah, lotion and soap. Okay, so that's that. I keep that in that little plastic bag like that. Okay. Then I carry some hand sanitizer. Always keep your hand sanitizer. I see you, Betty, my cousin Betty. Hope you're watching. I'm giving this vlog real quick on traveling in case you get stuck in the airport. Okay. Then I got some mouthwash with the tooth flosses. And if anybody knows what it's like to eat something and have it stuck in your teeth and you can't get it out and it's driving you crazy and you're sitting in an airport and it just adds to the frustration, okay? So you want, you know, little things like that. Carry some tooth floss with you so you're not, you know, mouthwash. You don't want to be talking to somebody, your breath all stinky, all right? I happen to carry this. This is my nasal hair trimmer, you know, always proper grooming, some Altoids, okay, again, keys. Okay, and that's just the stuff I have in my carry-on bag, okay? Now, back to, hey cuz, I see you, Betty. Back to the electronics. I always carry my laptop, iPad, and my iPhone, okay? You wanna make sure you fully charge before you travel, and make sure you travel with your chargers, okay? And I say chargers, I carry like 2 or 3 chargers with me because, you know, you may want to charge everything up at one time. Right as I'm doing this video, I'm charging my phone. My iPad is sitting here. Okay, I'm getting ready to watch a couple of movies, or a movie. Okay, which brings me to that point. If you're going to travel with something like an iPad, and if you have Netflix, what you can do on Netflix is you can actually download a movie. You know, so I would say download 2 or 3 movies to your iPad or to your electronic device. The reason you want to do that is so if you're on the airplane, you can watch the movie and it's downloaded on your device. You don't have to worry about picking up a Wi-Fi signal. And also, if you don't have a Wi-Fi signal, you get somewhere, you land somewhere, and for some reason, some god awful reason, they don't have Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is down. At least you've got your video, your movie on your iPad. So I got 3 movies downloaded. I'm gonna try to watch one of them while I'm sitting here. which brings me to where do you want to spend your time as far as if you got an extended period of time. Now, obviously, you want to grab a bite to eat, find some place comfortable. Let me let this announcement go. I'm not sure who's still watching. I think Betty, I think you might be the only one watching right now. I'm not sure. But hopefully some folks will watch this video later and get some good information out of it. Hope you're doing well, Betty. I'm stuck in Philly right now, trying to get back to Greensboro. Praying for safe travel. Okay, I appreciate you. And so far everything's good. Weather looks good. A little windy out tonight. Viv is there. Okay, so I see my two cousins watching, and that makes me feel good when I got my family watching. But anyway, back to being stuck in the airport. Okay. Now, you want to find some place comfortable that you can relax and spread out a little bit. Spread your stuff out if you can. I just passed this really nice area. I'm in F concourse right now, and there was this really nice little area that had like some, what do you call it? That game where you throw the bean bags to a corn toss or something like corn husk, not corn husk, but the bean bag toss, where you toss it to a board and it goes through this little, I can't think of the name of it right now, it escapes me. But anyway, I've seen a couple of those boards, some nice comfortable chairs. I'll probably go back to that area and just sit back and watch my movie until I catch my flight. Okay, now, which brings me to making sure you make your connecting flight, okay? What you don't want to do is sit in the airport for hours and then still miss another flight. Okay, so make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get to your gate. And when I say that, you may think a gate might be a certain area. Let's say my gate is F37. But what I'll do is about 30 minutes before my flight, I'll go to the board again and I'll double check to make sure they haven't moved the flight. Okay, because they will do that. They'll move the flight. And it used to be back in the day, they would make an announcement over the PA system. But nowadays, up with so many flights departing out of airports, they just can't do it. And unless it's a local announcement at the gate, if you could be in a food court, they could move your gate and you'd never know it. Okay, so always check the board, stay abreast of where your flight's departing from. Okay, situational awareness. Okay, make sure you know where your flight's going to be leaving, what time it's going to board. Now, let me give you this advice. If a flight says it departs at, let's just say 11:30, okay, you don't want to roll up to the gate at 11:25 thinking, okay, I still got 5 minutes to get to the flight. When they say 11:30, that means they're pushing back from the gate at 11:30. Okay, that means they've already boarded. They probably started boarding 30 minutes prior. So they will start boarding by 11, finish the boarding process, and then pushing back at 11. I can't tell you how many times I've sat at the gate and watched people run up to the gate at the last minute trying to catch a flight, and they've been sitting at the bar all afternoon, okay? And they miss that flight, and they get all irate about missing the flight, okay? So just always be aware of what time your flight departs and get there in ample time to take part of the boarding process, okay, and get your seat. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, let's see. Things like, depending on what airport you come through, like Philly is a pretty cool airport. Charlotte is a nice airport. Atlanta, Baltimore is decent. I haven't flown through Baltimore that much lately, but I came home to Baltimore, flew back into Baltimore, and they're pretty decent. But what you want to look for in airports is like, all your shopping opportunities. You got, your shops, food, things like that. So, it'll help you spend some time if you want to, kill some time, by shopping. But again, make sure you stay abreast and aware of how much time you have. Even when you're stopping to get something to eat, a lot of times folks will try to get a bite between flights and they don't have enough time. They'll order food, and by the time the food comes out and they eat, they've missed their connecting flight. So I don't want to talk over this PA announcement, so I'm going to wait. So again, just make sure you you stay abreast of the time. What time your flight leaves, how much time it's going to take you to get back to the gate. Even if you go somewhere to get something to eat or go to a shop or something like that, make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get back. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, music. I love to listen to music while I'm traveling. So make sure you got your headphones. I got some Beats headsets with the raggedy earpieces. I gotta replace these earpieces, but that tells you how much I wear these headphones out. But little things like that make your travel a little bit more endurable. That's a word. See, basically, you know, be able to endure the travel experience. Electronics, phone. Make sure you got your charger. Plenty of places nowadays to charge your phone in the airport. But if you don't have your, I almost panicked a minute ago because I thought I had packed my charger in my suitcase, and here I am stuck in the airport with no charger. I was getting ready to freak out. I would have had to go buy another charger. That's not a big deal. I think that's about it. Okay, the biggest thing is, again, the medication, making sure you can entertain yourself, stay busy, especially if you're working, reading, you know, bring some books, bring a book at least. I've got a book that I'm trying to read now. I'll show it to you real quick. In my bag. Let's see here, if I can pull it out. This brother here, It's Never Too Late. Zachary Timms. Some of you may know who Zachary Timms was. He's no longer here. He's passed away. But Zachary Timms was a minister, pastor out of Baltimore, and came out of the streets. Very interesting life. Moved down to Florida and started a church where I think a handful of people, and it turned into a mega church. And then he was battling with some demons. But I've listened to Zachary after the fact. I wasn't even aware of who he was while he was alive. My dad turned me on to him, a couple years ago, and I go on YouTube and watch some of his videos, and he's a very powerful brother. So, don't shoot the messenger. You might want to condemn this brother for some of his lifestyle decisions, but that should not take away from his message and his ministry that he had. So I'm going to read his book. It's Never Too Late. So, again, bring a good book with you. Another thing, I'm going to close out with this part. Always be friendly, okay? Be friendly. And because you meet all kind of people in the airport, and you'd be surprised at how you can, you'd be surprised at how you can meet someone, and it could perhaps even develop into a friendship. Some of the best friends I have right now are people I met in the airport traveling. I'll give you an example. My buddy Mike Suderman. Okay, Mike and I were on a flight from Greensboro, North Carolina to Charlotte, which is like a 10-minute flight. And it was very early in the morning. It was a flight that neither one of us were supposed to be on that morning, by the way. And we sat next to each other. And when I got on the airplane, he was in my seat. And he said, "Oh, let me get up and move because I like to sit by the window." And I said, "Don't worry about it, man." I said, "By the time you get up and I sit down, we'll be in Charlotte." Okay, so, we talked from Greensboro to Charlotte. And Mike and I became the best of friends. We golfing buddies. Really cool guy, really nice guy. Him and his wife, Emily. Just really good people. So he's just one example of people I've met, and I could sit here all night and tell you about the people I've met in airports just by being a friendly person and being able to hold a conversation with folks. So always keep that in mind. Okay, that goes a long way. You'd be surprised at some of the people you'll meet in the airport, and like I say, Mike's a CEO of a executive search company. So but just another person. Trying to make a living, take care of his family, and have a good life. So yeah, when you're traveling, be nice, be kind to folks, be cordial, be respectful. Man, if you get on the airplane, you see a lady struggling with her bag, trying to put it in the overhead, help her out. Don't just sit there and look at her and just say, "I wish she would hurry up and get out of the way." Help the lady out. Some of these bags we have to take on the airplane. Look at this lady. I hate rushing to a gate, running to a gate. You see people running to the gate. I hate doing that. I'd rather just miss the flight. I'd rather just miss the flight. I hate running to the gate trying to catch a flight. I'm sitting looking at some messages coming through. My man Big Pat liked the photo I put up on Instagram, which, by the way, y'all catch me on Instagram, at Mike the Pilot, and the O in Pilot is a 0, okay? And then check out my YouTube channel. I'm getting more towards putting my videos up on YouTube. Okay, just for the sake of having a platform that if something went south with Facebook, I'm not relying on all of my videos to go down on Facebook, and then they would be saved on YouTube as well. Okay, so follow me on or subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. Just Google or search for Mike the Pilot. You'll find me. I see Corliss watching. I'm gonna wave. Hope you're doing well. I'm about to wrap this video up, but you can go back and watch the rest of it. It's just some pointers on traveling. And this applies not only to aviation travel, but like if you're on a train, same thing, bus, same thing, even cars. If you're traveling by way of car, do some of these things, pack some of these little things just in case you get stuck somewhere. Well, when you're traveling by car, you pretty much have all your stuff with you. So that's a little bit different. But if you're traveling like by bus, even bus is a little different because your bags are somewhat in the bus with you. But rail and plane, definitely want to come prepared. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go find me a nice comfortable spot to watch my movie. Spend about 3 hours watching this movie I've been trying to watch on Netflix. And then by that time, I should be pretty close to boarding my flight. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing. I'm not going to pull it out, but I get these little, if you ever fly in first class, they'll come around with these little towelettes, little towels. They're actually cloth towels, but they'll be in plastic. Okay, and you don't have to use them. I always ask for an extra one. Okay, I'll use one and keep one. And then I'll take those extra ones and I'll put them in my bag. So that there goes your, you have your face cloths. Okay, so you go into a restroom, you want to freshen up. You got a face cloth, you got some soap, you got your toothbrush, mouthwash, tooth floss, dental floss. You've got lotion, deodorant. That's one thing I don't have, but if I needed it, I would just go buy some from the store. Okay, here in the airport. So look, I'm gonna sign off. Enjoy your movie. I will be safe traveling. That's my cousin Viv reaching out to me. I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna let my young lady here say goodbye to everybody. my neighbor for the moment, okay? And I'll holler at you guys. I should get home late tonight. And again, you guys please keep Uncle T, my wife's uncle, in your prayers. That's the reason I'm cutting my trip short and heading back home. I got word yesterday that he's not doing well and it doesn't look good. And I need, I said, there's no way I'm gonna not be there with my wife while this is going down. It's just real close family, and man, I just hate the thought of him just being in a bad way and under the weather, and that's putting it mildly. So you guys please pray for Uncle T, and just live your life, have fun. We're in the holiday seasons. Spend some time with your families, enjoy each other. Enjoy this time. My parents have said my parents said they're coming down to visit us for Christmas, and I said, well, why don't you guys plan to come for a couple days more than you would normally come? Because I just want you guys to spend some time, and I appreciate you callers praying as we speak, and I really appreciate that. So I don't want to get emotional here, y'all, but I'm sitting here thinking about Uncle T, and yeah, man, that's life, man. It doesn't make it any easier, but we have to always be prepared for anything that can happen to our loved ones. Okay? All right, y'all, I'm going to sign off. Go find me a place. I'm getting a little tired, so I'll probably go somewhere and take a little nap. That's another thing. If you go somewhere and you want to sit down and lay down, well, not lay down, which, by the way, you won't find me laying on the floor in the airport. You'll see some people laying on the floor. I can't do that. But, I can find a nice chair or something and relax in. But if you do something like that, make sure you guard your bags so nobody don't walk off with your bags, okay? I love you too, Viv. I love all of you guys. Betty, I love you. Our doormate's probably gone. Corliss, all you folks out there, okay? So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm just gonna go back through the comments here just to make sure I'm not missing anybody and anything. Yeah, I'm in here in Philly at the food court, and it is, what time is it? 5:45. My flight doesn't leave till 9 o'clock. There's still another 3 hours. So that time will go by fast. I don't sweat it. And that's another thing. Be patient. You know, if your connecting flight gets canceled, if you get bumped off of a flight, anything like that, just be patient. Be nice to people. Be nice to the gate agents. You'd be amazed at how far being nice to a gate agent will go. Okay? And when I tell you that, I'm speaking from experience. I've been upgraded to first class. I've been given free hotel nights. You know, we've got bumped somewhere when there's no more departing flights that night. I mean, I've been given not crew restrooms, but like crew rooms when you go to the hotel and they have rooms set aside for the crews, the pilots and the flight attendants. I've been given rooms like that. I mean, one time I got to tell you this real quick. One time we got stuck in Baltimore, matter of fact, and it was icing and snowing. I was like, man, this is just crazy. I can't believe I'm trying to get back home, but I had to work the next day. Anyway, the flight got canceled because of the weather, ice and snow. So now I'm stuck in Baltimore. I didn't want to call my parents back out to the airport to pick me up because I didn't want them to come back out. So I ended up, the flight crew that was on the flight that got canceled realized that I was an employee, and the flight attendants asked me if I wanted to come with them. And I said, well, sure. So we get in this limousine. When I kid you not, it was a limousine. And next thing I know, I'm in this limousine with these flight attendants and two pilots, and we're driving back towards Baltimore City. We get to Baltimore, and one of the flight attendants said, "Hey, listen, I'm just gonna stay with my friend here tonight at the hotel. You can have my room." So I got a free room, free ride to the hotel. The next morning we got another limo ride back out to the airport. And all of that was just because, you know, you're nice. You're nice to folks, and you know, you're respectful, and you know, God looks out for you. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that. So the moral of that story: be nice to people. You'd be amazed at how far that'll go. Okay, and I think that's a lost art that we've gotten away from, is being nice to each other. Me and my mom was just talking about that today, about just people just not being nice anymore to each other. So be nice to each other. Be kind. Show your kindness, okay? And that'll go a long way, okay? You know I love you, as always. I'll check with you guys in a couple of days. I'm not gonna let you know when I get home or anything, but you guys stay safe and enjoy your holidays, okay? Peace.